Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Jaguars much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll throw here right sideline. Falls incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Easy. Take right open.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he goes out right around the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking for Pryor long. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Kendrick Pryor, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st down, Texans.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence looking for Pryor long. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Jaguars, first down.
On first down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
11, Agate. 13, Luke. 11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Looking for Pryor, long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Jupiter. No street. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Eric Murray. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Stroud. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Lawrence changing the play. On first and 10, it's Etienne. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A give to Etienne running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Quick throw to Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Collins had a chance to seize a starting role in the weak Texans offense last year, but only managed to play in 10 games. Has to show some more playmaking ability this year, facing increased competition for targets.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Here we go.
Second and 1 now from the 21. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Three.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Texans 31, Jaguars 17. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Go, let's go. Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence
airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
That's good for a Jaguar.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He was brought down by Foya, Sade, and Lewican. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, 34 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lawrence with a completion to Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead, I think, here now. They've got his man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
at 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, sir.
On third down, Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Take right open. Red.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get it. Set. Let's go.
Give to Pierce. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 33-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.